New York oozes money. Corporate headquarters, ad agencies, Wall Street, venture capitalists, all eyeing new places to stash their cash. So you're a multimillionaire now, right? Like this is...
In here.
Hey, this is Jad from Radio Lab.
Jad Abumrad is wicked smart, an avowed public radio nerd, not the type you'd expect to talk about bottom lines. But Jad runs Radio Lab, one of the most popular podcasts on the continent. It costs a bunch to make, so Jad sometimes sounds very un-public radio.
I totally welcome advertisers coming in and helping us make this stuff, supporting it so that we can pay our producers a little bit more and we can send producers to Namibia and not break the budget.
Podcasts are exploding in popularity, seemingly one for everyone. Men who like My Little Ponies, Snooki has one too, but often podcasts follow what you might hear on public radio. If you recognize this music, you'll know it as Serial, emerging a year ago as the planet's biggest podcast.
Oh, it put it on the map. You know, I think it brought millions of people who had never even heard of a podcast into the world of podcasting and left them hungering for more stuff, which put us in a great position.
As Serial was sucking in audio fans, Alex Bloomberg had just left his public radio job to kick off a risky experiment. Could he make money doing podcasts? Alex launched his first one to document the process.
From Gimlet, you're listening to Startup. I'm Alex Bloomberg.
He also found investors who saw promise in podcasts and sank millions into his podcast factory. In part because of how committed listeners are.
This is 99% invisible.
Roman Mars tells us that podcast listeners are not just loyal and young and therefore big appeal for advertisers, but they bind with podcast hosts more than any other medium.
Because you can directly connect with the audience, you can, get support, get funding, and that connection is valuable to advertisers. You're in their earphone, like they're in their earbuds, like there's something about being inside their head in a different way, even more than being out loud on the radio.
So why don't you try new heavy-duty fare? Because
it's a throwback in a way, back when late-night TV hosts hawked soap. People trusted them, bought the soap, and advertisers see the same opportunity when, say, Alex Bloomberg sells website services.
Start building your website today. Go to squarespace.com.
We get about 4 million listens per month, and we probably have an overall audience of somewhere of a couple million, which is like staggering, like way, way, way more than we were sort of predicting at this point.
In fact, Alex's still new company has just been valued at $30 million. It's about to double the number of podcasts it produces. But he knows it's all still very fragile.
I guess technically, on paper, I have been a multimillionaire since we got funded. In real actual dollars that are in my actual bank account, I'm much poorer now than I was before I started this company.
And yet, the experiment is seemingly working. Listenership continues to climb. The company just picked up another multi-million-dollar investment. And more importantly for Alex, they're making the kinds of programs he's always wanted to.
Right.
David Coleman, CBC News, New York.